Archduke Leopold Wilhelm of Austria. January 5, 1614 – November 20, 1662. Was an Austrian military commander, governor of the Spanish Netherlands from 1647 to 1656, and a patron of the arts. Biography. Born at Wiener Neustadt, he was the youngest son of Holy Roman Emperor Ferdinand II and Maria Anna of Bavaria, 1574 to 1616. Daughter of William V, Duke of Bavaria. His elder brother became Emperor Ferdinand III, 1608 to 1657. Leopold Wilhelm served as a general in the 30 Years' War and the Franco-Spanish War, 1635 to 1659. During the latter, the Spanish Low Country forces under Leopold Wilhelm lost the Battle of Lens in an attempt to recover the city in 1648. Later in the war, he sallied forth from the Netherlands on 2 occasions. On the second, he successfully seized a number of northern French forts in February to March 1652, forcing the French to withdraw forces from Catalonia to reinforce their northern frontier. This assisted Spanish forces in Spain in recovering Catalonia from the French-backed Catalan rebellion. Even though Leopold Wilhelm lacked the canonical qualifications, he was invested, with the help of his father, with a number of prince-bishoprics in order to provide him with an income. Unqualified as he was, he officially only held the title administrator, nevertheless realizing the full episcopal revenues of the prince-bishoprics of Halberstadt, 1628 to 1648, Passau, 1625 to 1662, Breslau, 1656 to 1662, Olmütz, 1637 to 1662, and Strasbourg, 1626 to 1662. In 1635, Pope Urban VIII authorized him to become the Prince Archbishop of Bremen, but due to its occupation by the Swedes he never gained de facto power. He returned to Vienna after the situation in the Spanish Netherlands had teteriorated in 1656. In Vienna he was initially occupied with the administration of his various bishoprics, the Teutonic Order and the family affairs of the imperial house. After the death of his elder brother Emperor Ferdinand III, several electors put him forward for the position of emperor. However, he stalled to allow his nephew to reach the statutory age to ascend the imperial throne, which his nephew did as Leopold I on the 22nd of July 1658 at the age of 18 years. After devoting himself to the affairs of state, Leopold Wilhelm retired in his final years and lived exclusively for the love of art. He died in Vienna in 1662, patron of the arts. When he assumed the government of the Spanish Netherlands, Leopold Wilhelm, being a great lover of art, employed several painters from the Antwerp Guild of St. Luke, including the great Flemish painter David Teniers the Younger, who he not only employed as a painter but as keeper of the collection of pictures he was then forming. With the rank and title of Iude de Camera, Teniers took up his abode in Brussels shortly after 1647. Immense sums were spent in the acquisition of paintings for the Archduke, including paintings by Franz Snyders, Peter Snares, Daniel Segers, Peter Franchois, Franz Wouters, Jan van den Hoeke, Peter Thijs, Jan van der Ven and others. A number of valuable works of the Italian masters, now in the Vienna Museum, came from Leopold's gallery after having belonged to Charles I and the Duke of Buckingham. He commissioned the British painter John Michael Wright to travel to Cromwell's England and acquire art and artifacts. When Leopold returned to Vienna, his collection of paintings was relocated to the Stolberg Gallery in Hofburg Palace. Jan Anton van der Baron, a Flemish priest, who was also a first-rate flower painter, became director of the Archducal Gallery. Leopold bequeathed his gallery to his nephew Leopold I, and it became imperial property. It is now part of the Kunsthistorisches Museum in Vienna. When the tomb of Childeric I, an early Merovingian king of the Salian Franks and father of Clovis I, was discovered in 1653, May 27, by a mason doing repairs in the church of St. Brice in Tournai. It was Leopold Wilhelm who had the find published in Latin. Ancestors. Further reading. Schreiber. Renate. 2004. Ein Galerie nach meinem Humor. Erzherzog Leopold Wilhelm. Vienna. Kunsthistorisches Museum. ISBN 384970854. Liedtke. Walter A. 1984. Flemish Paintings in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. New York. The Metropolitan Museum of Art. ISBN 0870993569. See Index. v. 1. For more information on Leopold Wilhelm's patronage. References. External links. Media related to Archduke Leopold Wilhelm of Austria at Wikimedia Commons.